This is Dave with Lost Farm Homestead. We're out here on the property again this morning. It's probably about 7 o'clock this morning right now. And it's the weekend of Halloween, so I'm thinking it's the 30th today. It's a Saturday, so yeah, it's the 30th. I'm up here with John, and we're going to do some more work on the sandbags this weekend. I went and picked up some barbed wire. So here, I'll show you what I got. So I got some barbed wire from Tractor Supply, and I'll put a link in the description below. Here, so got some rebar. Sorry, got some barbed wire. This is let me see. It is number 4, 1320 feet. It's 400 meters. So this is what we use in between the Earthbags to keep them from sliding around when you stack them up. Because if you don't put anything in between them, if you just stack them up, they're going to want to slide on you, and they won't stick together very well. So we put down the rebar in between. There you go again. We put down the barbed wire in between to kind of stick them together so they don't slide around. So, but we got the breakfast coffee thing going, same as usual, you know. Got the just black, got the coffee, delicious coffee. This over here, so had my time with the Father this morning. Important, gotta have that. So this hammock chair, I don't know if you've noticed this, whenever we do have done videos, we've done a few different ones, and we've had this hammock chair. This thing is very comfortable to sit in, and it's yeah, it's very comfortable to sit in. It's definitely better than those little fold-up camp chairs. I mean, that's mostly what we have, because those go pretty. They're a little spendy, but they're worth the money to spend on them if you want to get one. I'll put a link where you can find those also down below in the description. So, but anyways, so we're gonna do the coffee thing, get situated, and then we'll get over to the build site and start putting up some sandbags. So I think John's thing, he likes to here. Say hi, John.
Hi, John.
John's tired this morning, so he's not a morning person. So I think John's thing, he likes to fill the bags more than he likes to stack them. So I think I'm gonna have him running the table, and I'll just be stretching barbed wire and stacking bags. And this week we're gonna go around the back walls and try to catch those up to the front as much as we can. And we have one window frame that's going to go in the sidewall over on the, I think it's the east side of the building, in the room where we have the cooler tube. So we're going to put one in that sidewall over there, and just continue up and see as far up as we can get. So, all right, I'm going to get some coffee, we're going to get some breakfast, and we'll get on it. So stick around. Thanks. Alright, so we're out at the build site right now, and I'm looking at where we left off, just real quick to go through it again. Let's see here. So this is where we left off. This is the front of the building here. Coming across, I got a few things in the way here, but this is the front of the building. This is where we left off at. And if you come around here on this side, this just squares off like that. And then this is where we have the box for the slider or the Arcadia doors, whichever we end up putting in there. Haven't purchased those yet. So, but this wall coming around the back, this is where we're going to be working today. So we're going to be finishing this here around this. We're going to finish that part. We're going to try and bring that up as high as we can get it. And then over here on this side, we're going to bring this side here up as far as we can get it. Say hi, John.
Hi, John.
Yeah, we're gonna bring this side up here, try to bring that up, and I've got this window frame here that's gonna get put in the wall at some point. I think I'm gonna try and get that up high in the wall. Excuse me. And then over here, this side. So this whole wall right here, we're gonna try and bring this up all the way as high as we can get it, and then keep that side over there even, so it comes up at the same time. We might do one side and then the other, which actually I'm thinking that's what we're gonna do, just because before I was concerned about when we brought up the one side, it came up and was pushing against the frame, and it pushed the frame out of plumb, and that was an issue, but I think we have that dealt with for the most part. We'll know for sure when we go to put the glass in, but I think we're good. And I think we can fix whatever the issue was. So, but on this one, we'll be going up against the bottle wall, and that bottle wall is pretty sturdy. I don't expect to have that move when we go against it. So I think I think we can stack up this side right here and bring it all the way up even with the front wall, and then once we're even, then go over to that side and fill that side in. So I'm thinking that's what we're gonna do. So, and I don't think we'll have to worry about that moving out of plumb. That's pretty solid. So I think we're okay. So I think that's what we're gonna do. And yeah, we're gonna get started. So stick around. so this right here is going to be a cleat. We're going to put a cleat in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a nail that's the right size. Here we go.
Keep needing half bags?
I might need a few more, but I got some over on the side, so if you want to just fill like 1 every 4, that's good. So half bags. We get situations like this where we need a half bag in order to offset, so we have a half one here and a whole one, and we need them to fill the spaces properly. So anyways, so I'm going to take a piece of wood, put it down in here in between to bring it level with the top of this bag, and then I'm going to run a nail in it here. Like that. Now it's nice and sturdy. This is a 2x4 post. We're going to use it for a gate. We're going to put a gate right here. And this is buried about 2 feet down, and it goes up the height of whatever the gate's going to be. So I got this in here like this. Now I'm going to take a piece of board. This is just standard 1/4 inch board. 1/8 inch, I think it's 8. And I'm going to put some nails in it. Just randomly pound them in. It doesn't have to be any specific way. And then I'm going to pull it up, flip it over so I got them sticking up this way. And put this guy down. That's catching up on the it's catching up on the barbed wire underneath. So, but I'm going to turn this. I got a better side over here. So, pound that down so it's nice and level. And then I'm going to put a nail through the top of this into the board that we just attached right here. Sometimes you got to work with it a little bit. There we go. That's better. Oh, didn't go. All right, another nail I'm going to put in. That's going to go. All right. There we go. So, attached into the board that's attached into the post, and I got these nails sticking up. I'm going to come back and run a few nails down bag below like this. There we go. Randomly. There we go. So now this is going to be cleated into the wall so it won't move at all once this goes up, and then I'll put a few more of these every like 3 or 4 bags in the height all the way up to keep it from moving around, and that way it'll be attached into the wall so we can hang a gate off of it. So that's how we're doing the cleats. So we're out here. I've got the barbed wire hooked up down on this end over here by the window frame and coming across, and I got a staple in here, and then it's coming down this way and over here. This is what I wanted to show you. Here is this right here. This is a handy little tool. It's I don't know what it's exactly called. I think it's like a barbed wire rolling tool, maybe something like that. But I'll put the description for this in the comments down below, or the show description, show notes. But this thing, what you do is you hook this on one side and then this on the other, and then now you can just roll this thing and it just rolls out. And that way you don't have to fight with it, because before we had this tool we were trying to roll it and twisting it, and this thing is pretty heavy. This thing's probably about 35 pounds, 25, 35 pounds, and it doesn't seem like much, but when you're trying to turn it in these things, if those get you in your leg, they'll chop you up. You don't want to mess with that, trust me. So, but yeah, so that helps you roll it out, and then we get it out to here. I went and left the clippers. So I'm gonna get this, put a bend in it here, and got some staples in my pocket. If I can get to them. It's kind of difficult with gloves. Alright, there we go. Okay. So, I'm gonna stick one of these guys right about here. And then I will measure this out. It's probably going to end right about here, so watch out. There we go. Alright, and typically what I do at the end right here is I'll just put a bend in the wire like this, and then hook it into the bag and push it down like that, and that pretty much, that keeps it in place pretty good. It's down in there, so it's not really going to go anywhere. And then we can just push these and kind of get the barbs in it. Get the barbs in it down the line like that, and then that keeps it pretty good. So we can just start stacking bags on it now. So that's good. So this is where we ended up for the night. We got a whole lot done. I don't know if you can see this behind me. I'll run you through it, but we put 7, 8, 9 rows on here today, and yeah, it's here. So let's look at this over here. Okay, so this is the back wall right here, and this is what we were able to do. When we first got here, this was all the way down and running low across there, and we built it all the way up and put the window frame in right here. So this is the back side of it. It's starting to get dark. I apologize for the dark. So this is where we had that gate post. So I've got a hole here for the next post, and then we're running the trench down this way. It stops right here as far as we went so far, but that's for the wall around the garden. So then this is going to go across here, and we got some bags left over, and this is the corner. This here is going to be the access gate that's going to go behind the structure, and you can see here where we've dug out all of this trench right here along that string line, and that goes down. That is going to be for the garden wall for a windbreak. And then this here, you can see it goes the rest of the way back like that to this. And over here, what we've done is we've cleaned all of this out. I got some weeds in there. Wind blows, you know. But we got this all dug out for the plumbing, and that's going to drain into this pit right here. And this we're going to fill with small rocks on the bottom and big rocks on top, and it'll level out so you can walk on it safely, but it'll also drain the water and not make a mess. So coming back over here, this is where we're going to put the IBC tote right here. That's going to feed the shower. And then you can see here where we've almost got the cooling tube buried. We'll get that buried in and cleaned up. And then this is just a little walk plank so we can walk across it without smashing the tube. And then we just got some stuff over the top of it to protect it while we're not here, because we get cows on the property sometimes. So this is the building here on the outside, and then we'll go around to the front here like that. This is the whole front that was on there when we started, that was left from the last time. So, and it goes around. And this is where we dug out for the porch that we're going to put in here. And this is the frame for the slider. And we haven't done this wall yet. We're going to do this wall next week when we get back. And then we talked about this wall a few different times. So we're going to start investing in some lumber for this, and maybe we'll start on that soon also. But here's a look at the inside of this wall. Oh, sorry about that. Almost tripped. So this is the inside of that wall. I got the sun right there. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. Okay. So that's the inside of that wall all the way around. Oh, shadow. All right. So, and then this is the cooling tube here. It's all the way down in here. So got some cool air coming through there right now. It's actually kind of nice. So, but we'll get that all closed in when we get the rest of it done. So, but yeah, so that's where we're at. So we're gonna close it up right now and bring it in, get back to the campsite before it's too dark to set up. So, oh man, that sun's bright. So yeah, we're gonna close it down and get us back to the campsite so we can shut it down and get us home in the morning. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.